Do you think pharaohs were always men? Think again. Some of the greatest rulers in Egypt's history were women, strong, intelligent, and game changers. But here's the question: who was the most influential queen? Today, we'll uncover the stories of the most powerful women in ancient Egypt. But before we start, tell us in the comments, which queen do you want a full video about? Cleopatra, Hatshepsut, Nefertiti, or someone else? So, who do you think was the most powerful and influential queen in Egypt's history? Tell us in the comments and we'll create a dedicated video on the queen you choose. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more secrets of ancient civilizations. Join us as we unveil the secrets of these remarkable queens and discover how they shaped the destiny of one of history's greatest civilizations.
Magic was an integral part of daily and religious life in ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians called magic Heka, and they considered it a divine force that helped maintain balance and protect individuals from harm. Heka was believed to have originated from the god Heka, who personified magic itself. Over time, the practice of Heka evolved, becoming more sophisticated and intertwined with religious rituals. Priests and sorcerers were often the keepers of this knowledge, using spells and amulets to harness its power.
Sorcerer Jedi. The Khufu and the Sorcerers papyrus tells the story of Pharaoh Khufu and the sorcerer Jedi, who was able to cut off a goose's head and bring it back to life. This ancient tale is one of the earliest records of magical practices in human history. Jedi's abilities were not just limited to simple tricks. He was believed to possess profound knowledge of the mystical arts. His feats were so extraordinary that they were documented in the annals of Egyptian history, showcasing the deep respect and awe that the ancient Egyptians had for those who could wield such power. The story of Jedi is a testament to the rich tapestry of myth and magic that permeated ancient Egyptian culture. Astounding the king and his court. The court of Pharaoh Khufu was a place of grandeur and splendor where the elite of society gathered. When Jedi performed his miraculous act, it wasn't just a simple entertainment, it was a demonstration of the power and mystery that surrounded the sorcerers of that era. The reactions of the court members, filled with amazement and reverence, highlight the significant role that magic played in their lives. It was believed that sorcerers like Jedi could communicate with the gods and harness their powers, making them indispensable to the pharaohs and their courts. Sorceresses Millet, Anari, and Hentawi. These sorceresses were well known in ancient Egypt. Unlike their male counterparts, these women often combined their magical practices with religious duties, serving as priestesses in various temples. Millet, Anari, and Hentawi were revered not only for their magical prowess, but also for their deep spiritual insights. They played crucial roles in the religious ceremonies, invoking the gods and goddesses to bless the land and its people. Their influence extended beyond the mystical. They were also advisors to the pharaohs, offering guidance on matters both earthly and divine, and played significant roles in magical practices and religious rituals. The rituals they performed were elaborate and filled with symbolism, designed to ensure the favor of the gods and the prosperity of the kingdom. These sorceresses were often depicted in ancient art, surrounded by symbols of their power and status. Their legacy is a testament to the important role that women played in the spiritual and magical life of ancient Egypt. Through their rituals and spells, they sought to maintain the delicate balance between the mortal world and the divine, ensuring harmony and order in their society. One of the most famous stories about Millet involves her ability to control the elements. It is said that during a severe drought she performed a ritual that brought rain to the parched lands. This act not only saved countless lives but also solidified her status as a powerful sorceress. Her knowledge of the natural world and her ability to manipulate it were seen as gifts from the gods, and she was revered as a divine intermediary. Anari, on the other hand, was known for her healing abilities. She was often called upon to cure the sick and wounded, using a combination of magical incantations and herbal remedies. One famous anecdote tells of a young prince who was bitten by a venomous snake. Anahri's swift intervention and her powerful spells not only neutralized the poison, but also restored the prince to full health. Her reputation as a healer spread far and wide, and she became a trusted figure in the royal court. Hentawi was particularly known for her protective spells. She crafted amulets and talismans that were believed to ward off evil spirits and bring good fortune. One of her most famous creations was an amulet for a pharaoh, which was said to protect him in battle. The pharaoh credited his victories to Hentawi's powerful magic, and she was honored with a special place in the temple, where she continued to practice her craft and teach others. These stories and anecdotes highlight the incredible abilities of these sorcerers and sorceresses. Their magical feats were not just legends, they were integral to the fabric of ancient Egyptian society. Through their knowledge and skills, they bridged the gap between the mortal and the divine, ensuring the prosperity and protection of their people. The legacy of these magical practitioners continues to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the rich and mystical heritage of ancient Egypt.
The ancient Egyptians used amulets and charms to protect themselves from evil spirits and diseases. One of the most famous types of charms were those inscribed on the walls of tombs and pyramids, meant to protect the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. There were various types of charms, each serving a unique purpose. The scarab amulet symbolized rebirth and was often placed on the chest of mummies. The Eye of Horus charm was believed to offer protection and health. The Ankh symbol, representing eternal life, was commonly worn by the living and the dead alike.
Magic was closely linked to medicine in ancient Egypt. Priests and doctors used spells and magical rituals as part of their treatments, believing that illnesses could be caused by supernatural forces or evil spirits. Specific practices included the use of amulets and charms to ward off evil, and the recitation of spells to invoke the protection of gods. Medical papyri, such as the Ebers papyrus, contained both practical remedies and magical incantations. Rituals often involved the burning of incense and the use of sacred oils to purify the patient and the environment.
The Egyptians practiced two types of magic. White magic, which was defensive, aimed to protect individuals and property from harm. White magic was often used in daily life to ensure safety and well-being. Amulets, charms, and protective spells were common tools. These items were believed to ward off evil spirits, illnesses, and misfortune. Priests and magicians would perform elaborate rituals to invoke the protection of gods and goddesses, ensuring the safety of the community. One common protective ritual involved the use of the Eye of Horus amulet. This powerful symbol was believed to provide health, protection, and rejuvenation. The amulet would be blessed by a priest and worn by individuals to safeguard them from harm. Another example is the use of the scarab beetle amulet, which symbolized rebirth and was often placed with the deceased to ensure safe passage to the afterlife. On the other hand, black magic was offensive, intended to harm enemies or rivals. This type of magic was shrouded in secrecy and fear. It was believed that those who practiced black magic could summon dark forces to do their bidding. Papyri have been discovered that describe the use of clay or wax figurines representing the target, with rituals performed to inflict harm on them. These figurines would be inscribed with the name of the target and subjected to various forms of torture, such as being pierced with needles or melted over a fire. The intention was to transfer the suffering to the person represented by the figurine. Another example of black magic involved the use of the execration texts. These were inscribed on pottery or stone and contained curses against enemies. The objects would be smashed or buried, symbolically destroying the enemy. Such rituals were believed to invoke the wrath of the gods against the target, bringing about their downfall. The distinction between white and black magic was not always clear-cut. Some spells and rituals could be used for both protective and harmful purposes, depending on the intent of the practitioner. For example, a spell to bind a person's actions could be used to prevent them from causing harm, or to control them for malicious purposes. Magic was an integral part of ancient Egyptian culture, deeply intertwined with their religion and daily life. It was a means to influence the world around them, to seek protection, and to gain power over others. The legacy of Egyptian magic continues to fascinate and intrigue us, offering a glimpse into the beliefs and practices of one of the world's oldest civilizations.
And in the end, you must wonder, did the pharaohs possess hidden magical secrets that we still don't know today? The ancient Egyptians were known for their incredible advancements in various fields, from architecture to medicine. Their civilization has left us with countless mysteries, and one of the most intriguing is the concept of magic. Was it merely a part of their rich mythology, or did it have a basis in reality? The spells inscribed on papyrus scrolls and the amulets worn by both royalty and commoners suggest a deep belief in the supernatural. These artifacts indicate that magic was an integral part of their daily lives. But what exactly did they believe these spells and amulets could do? Were they meant to protect, to heal, or perhaps to curse their enemies? The depictions of ancient battles often show pharaohs wielding what appears to be magical power, leading their armies to victory. Could these be mere artistic expressions, or do they hint at something more profound? The treasures found in the tombs of pharaohs, including intricate jewelry and mysterious scrolls, further fuel the debate. These items were not just symbols of wealth, but also held significant spiritual meaning. The scrolls, often filled with spells and incantations, were believed to guide the deceased in the afterlife. The close examination of these artifacts reveals a complex understanding of the world that blends the physical and the metaphysical. Exploring the ruins and artifacts in museums today, we can only imagine the grandeur and mystery of ancient Egypt. The carvings on temple walls and the relics displayed in museums offer us a glimpse into a world where magic and reality were intertwined. As modern explorers and scholars, we continue to piece together the puzzle of this ancient civilization. Reflecting on the impact of magic on our modern perceptions of ancient Egypt, we see how these beliefs shape our understanding of their culture. The idea of magic adds a layer of mystique and allure, drawing countless enthusiasts and scholars to study this ancient civilization. It challenges us to think beyond the tangible and consider the spiritual and metaphysical aspects that were so integral to their way of life. The fascination with Egyptian magic continues to influence popular culture, from movies to literature and even modern spiritual practices. It serves as a bridge connecting us to a time long past, reminding us of the enduring human quest for knowledge and power. As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we not only uncover the secrets of the pharaohs, but also gain insights into our own beliefs and aspirations. And let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think magic was real or just an ancient legend? Your insights and theories could help us understand this fascinating aspect of history even better. If you're excited to uncover more secrets, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get all the latest.
As we journey deeper into the heart of ancient Egypt, we find that magic was not only a part of daily life, but also deeply woven into their mythology and legends. The gods and goddesses of Egypt were often portrayed as powerful sorcerers, wielding magic to maintain order and protect the universe from chaos. Take, for instance, the story of Isis, one of the most revered goddesses in Egyptian mythology. Known for her magical prowess, Isis used her knowledge of spells to resurrect her husband Osiris after he was murdered by his brother Set. This tale of love, loss, and resurrection showcases the belief in magic as a force capable of overcoming even death. Then there's Thoth, the god of wisdom and magic, often depicted with the head of an ibis. Thoth was believed to be the author of the magical texts and the keeper of divine knowledge. His role in the myth of the weighing of the heart during the judgment of the dead highlights the intertwining of magic and morality in Egyptian beliefs. The myth of Ra, the sun god, also emphasizes the power of magic. Ra, who journeyed through the underworld every night to battle the forces of chaos, relied on magical spells and protections to ensure the sun would rise each morning. This daily battle symbolized the eternal struggle between order and chaos, a central theme in Egyptian cosmology. These myths were more than just stories. They were a means of understanding the world and the forces that governed it. Magic was seen as a divine gift, a way to connect with the gods and harness their power. Priests and magicians often invoked these myths in their rituals, believing that by reenacting the divine actions of the gods, they could influence the natural and supernatural worlds. The depiction of magic in these myths also served to reinforce the social and religious order. Pharaohs, who were considered living gods, were often portrayed as master magicians, capable of wielding great power. This not only legitimized their rule, but also reinforced the idea that the pharaoh was the protector of both the physical and spiritual realms. As we reflect on these ancient stories, we see how they have shaped our understanding of Egyptian culture and their view of the universe. The role of magic in these myths highlights a civilization deeply connected to the spiritual world, where the boundaries between the mortal and the divine were fluid and ever-present. Understanding these myths allows us to appreciate the rich tapestry of beliefs that defined ancient Egypt. It invites us to explore the symbolic meanings behind their rituals and artifacts, offering a glimpse into a world where magic was not just a fantasy, but a fundamental aspect of existence. If you found this exploration into Egyptian mythology fascinating, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And as always, leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Your engagement helps us delve even deeper into these ancient mysteries. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep the magic alive.
As we continue our journey into the world of ancient Egyptian magic, we now turn our attention to its influence on art and architecture. Magic was not only a spiritual and practical tool, but also a profound source of inspiration for Egyptian artists and architects. The walls of temples and tombs are adorned with intricate hieroglyphs and vivid paintings, many of which depict magical rituals, spells, and divine beings. These artistic expressions were not merely decorative, they served a powerful purpose. For instance, the tomb paintings often included scenes of the deceased making offerings to the gods, surrounded by protective spells and symbols. These images were believed to help guide the soul through the afterlife, ensuring safe passage and eternal life. Statues of gods and goddesses, often found in temples, were created with the intent of housing the divine essence. These statues were not just representations, but were considered living embodiments of the deities, capable of interceding on behalf of the worshippers. The architecture of temples themselves was heavily influenced by magical principles. The layout of a temple was designed to mimic the cosmic order, with each section representing different parts of the universe. The sacred sanctuary, where the statue of the god was kept, symbolized the divine realm, accessible only to the high priests. Even the construction process was imbued with magic. Foundation deposits, consisting of small objects inscribed with protective spells, were buried beneath the corners of buildings to safeguard them from harm. Obelisks, towering stone monuments, were often inscribed with hieroglyphs invoking the power of the sun god Ra. These structures served as conduits for divine energy, linking the heavens with the earth. Magical symbols such as the ankh, the jed pillar, and the scarab beetle were commonly incorporated into jewelry, amulets, and architectural elements. These symbols were believed to offer protection, strength, and renewal. The use of colour in Egyptian art also had magical connotations. Colors were chosen not only for aesthetic reasons, but for their symbolic meanings. For example, green represented fertility and rebirth, while blue symbolized the divine and the eternal. Through these artistic and architectural expressions, the ancient Egyptians sought to create a harmonious relationship between the mortal and divine realms. They believed that by embedding magic into their creations, they could harness its power to influence both the seen and unseen worlds. As we admire the grandeur and beauty of Egyptian art and architecture, we are reminded of the profound connection between creativity and spirituality in this ancient civilization. These creations offer us a window into the Egyptian worldview, where magic was an integral part of life, death, and the eternal journey of the soul. If you enjoyed this exploration into the magical influences on Egyptian art and architecture, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might find it fascinating. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and let the magic of ancient Egypt inspire you.
As we delve deeper into the mysteries of ancient Egyptian magic, it's fascinating to consider how modern scholars and enthusiasts interpret these age-old practices. Today, ancient Egyptian magic is not just a subject of historical curiosity, but a vibrant area of academic research and popular interest. Modern Egyptologists and historians have made significant strides in understanding the complexities of ancient Egyptian magical practices. Through meticulous study of ancient texts, artifacts, and archaeological sites, they have uncovered a wealth of information about how magic was woven into the fabric of everyday life in ancient Egypt. Scholars have translated and analyzed countless magical papyri revealing spells, incantations, and rituals that were once closely guarded secrets. These academic efforts have not only shed light on the practical aspects of Egyptian magic but also on its philosophical and religious underpinnings. Beyond the academic realm, ancient Egyptian magic has captured the imagination of modern enthusiasts and practitioners. Many people today are drawn to the mystical allure of Egyptian symbols, amulets, and rituals. Some incorporate these elements into their own spiritual practices, seeking to connect with the ancient wisdom and power that the Egyptians believed in so deeply. The Ankh, the Eye of Horus, and the scarab beetle are just a few examples of symbols that have transcended time, continuing to be revered and used in modern magical and spiritual practices. Popular culture, too, has played a role in keeping the magic of ancient Egypt alive. Films, books, and television series often depict Egyptian magic, sometimes with a touch of fantasy, sparking interest and curiosity among audiences worldwide. These portrayals, while not always historically accurate, contribute to the enduring fascination with Egyptian magic and its mysterious allure. The internet has also become a platform for the exploration and dissemination of knowledge about ancient Egyptian magic. Online communities and forums are filled with discussions, theories, and personal experiences related to Egyptian magical practices. Virtual tours of Egyptian museums and archaeological sites offer a glimpse into the world of ancient magic, making it accessible to anyone with an internet connection. As we continue to uncover and interpret the magical traditions of ancient Egypt, we gain not only a deeper understanding of this ancient civilization, but also insights into the human fascination with the mystical and the unknown. Whether through academic research, personal spiritual practice, or popular culture, the magic of ancient Egypt continues to captivate and inspire us. If you found this exploration into modern interpretations of ancient Egyptian magic intriguing, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might be fascinated by this topic. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and let the magic of ancient Egypt inspire you.